Hello, strong people. Week 1, day 2 of Olympic City Pro-Am prep. Today we have it's a 3-rep max axle deadlift with some heavier bands. So, as usual, I don't know what I'm going to hit. No idea. I had no plans of training today. I didn't take a meal prep to work or anything. I wasn't even going to eat lunch. I was going to take it as like a fasted day, just because I like to do that every now and then, just to kind of cleanse the system, kind of get a good reset, especially after like holidays and too much bad food. But I went to the gas station and I was like, yeah, I'll get some food, whatever. I ended up with this really mediocre gas station sub. Mediocre is probably a bit strong of a word. It was worse than that. So that's what we're running on today. I wasn't expecting to have my program to me today. So I got it though. So here we are, we're training. And I like deadlifts. You know, I'm not going to be like, ooh, I want to push deadlifts to tomorrow. If it was later in the year, well, I don't know. I can't think of many scenarios where I'd like to push deadlifts a day. Unless I was just ill or something and I needed that extra day of rest. That's about the only time I'd push them. But I need to get back on routine. I don't usually train Wednesdays. It's usually a rest day for me. But because of the New Year's being on a Monday, I didn't train that day, seeing family, whatever else. Just recovering. And that's about it. I need to get back on schedule. Next week, we'll be back to normal. I'm excited. I'm getting a new axle. I was contemplating it, and I decided to get one after, I want to have one in case this one bends. Just because these bend pretty often, honestly. So, it's a Titan one, in case you're wondering. They're like 25 pounds empty, and they're not rated for more than like 660 pounds. So it's honestly a miracle this one hasn't bent already. But, I wasn't going to wait around to find out if it was going to bend this prep. And because if it does, I don't want to wait around for a new one. So I just bit the bullet, bought a good one, got to go pick it up Friday. And I'm pretty excited for it. So I'm selling this one to my buddy for really cheap. Titan axles are cheap anyway, but this one's got some wear and tear on it, and it's held up. So this one must be, some sort of special axle to not have bent yet. So, I didn't want to, hopefully it survives tonight, and hopefully I can get it to my buddy. But, we'll see. Let's get to deadlifting. So the bar weight, I was warming up, felt good. 585 didn't feel that good. Pleasant, or not, that surprised me a little bit, if I'm being honest. But that's okay. I moved up, I was like, my jumps were between 40 and 60 pounds. And I went with 50. I was like, I don't feel like putting on, anything other than 25s right now. So I put 50 extra pounds on, went up to 635. And I would argue that moved better than 585. I also found out that the axle doesn't slide that well on these shorts leggings combo. That's okay. We got them locked out. And I did that set and I was like, wow, that felt, I wouldn't doubt if that was I had the number 700 in my mind. I was like, I bet, 635 plus these orange bands puts me close to 7. And obviously that was just a guess, but then my curiosity got the better of me, and I have a scale over here, and it's an old school one that my coach gave me. Still happy about that. Otherwise, I just wouldn't have anything to weigh any of my equipment with. It's not quite as finicky as like the new scales. It doesn't have to be exactly flat. So what I did was I held the bands where my lockout would be, even a little bit below, because the straps hang down close, as best as I could do. So I set the scale there, and I slowly added stuff to it, and then stacked stuff, and then placed the band on top of it, the same way that it would be on the bar. So after I added 25, so I put a 25 down, and then I had a 25-pound bumper that I would stand on top. And that way, it's the same kind of circumference as like the axle bar on top. So I weighed that out, measured it. I was like, all right, that's 50 pounds right there, 25, another 25. It was 100 pounds. I was like, that's still not tall enough. So we added 2 more 25, zero. I didn't zero the scale. You can't really zero these types of scales. But I weighed it out before putting the band on. Got it right almost to where my fingertips would be if I was locked out. And it said 35 pounds of band tension on one side. So, 35 on this side, 35 on that side, 70 pounds plus 635 bar weight. That's an estimated, 705 at the top. Of course, it's just a guess. Like, I don't have like whatever the big guys use to measure like a luggage scale or like one of those kind of a winch thing that can weigh stuff. I don't have any of that. And I've never weighed band tension until now. Just, I got curious there. I was like, that felt good, but it felt heavy. So, yeah, that's an estimated 700 pounds at the top, 705, whatever it might be. I'm happy. I'm ecstatic with that. So, the new stance is getting better every week. That felt great. Still dialing it in on the warm-up, seeing what feels best, but I'm more than happy with that. So, moving on, I've been talking too much now, taking too long of a rest break. I can't feel my toes because it's like 30 degrees outside. And I need to get on to Dimmel deadlifts. I think that's what's next. So let's get to it. I lose count on every single one of those sets. I have no idea if I've actually done 10 or if I've done more or less. I have no idea. I'm tired. So I recorded a bunch of stuff there, but I didn't want to stop to actually talk in between any of it. I just kind of did it. And I went through it pretty fast. I can definitely tell that I didn't have as much food in me today. Or maybe it was just the quality of food. It was pretty bad. But still got the main set done. I didn't do bad on, the back downs, or not the back downs, but the accessory work. I could just tell, but by the time I got to the very end of stuff, I just didn't have a whole lot left, which is okay. I don't know. I definitely feel tired though. I guess I can talk about what I did. Yeah, so the Dimmel deadlifts, those are feeling better every week. Every time I do them, they feel better. Especially with this new deadlift stance that's a little bit wider, toes pointed out a little bit more. Feels way better in the lockout area. What else did I do? After that, I think it was I don't know what they're even called, box step-ups or something. Those suck. I hate those. Those make me feel so uncoordinated. I don't know why. But those are fine. I showed you the last set of it. It was just, I'm not confident in my ability to step down and not die. So I don't go crazy heavy on them, but you don't need to, because it's just one of those, it's a single leg unilateral movement. So it's not something you really always push with weight. And then Pendlay rows, they're the Pendlay rows. That last set that I recorded there, it was rough. I didn't have a whole lot of oomph in me. And then I did my general other stuff, the core work and whatever else I had listed. I don't remember at this point. But I'm tired. I'm ready to go inside. All in all, today's a win. Oh, I guess I do have to train tomorrow. I don't like to train 3 days in a row usually. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a late night Friday training session. Maybe. We'll see. I got to go pick up my new axle Friday after work. So if all goes well there, I should get home at like 6:30. I don't know about that. Even that would be kind of early for me getting home. I might have to train tomorrow. Yeah. We'll see what's scheduled and kind of go from there. See if I look at it and I feel like I need a rest day, then we'll make it work. But I don't like to train 3 days in a row, but I also don't want to train super late Friday. So I got to pick the lesser of two evils now, which is fine. I don't want to complain too much. Anyway, that's where I'm calling the video tonight. I'm ready to go inside, get warmed up, get some food as usual. So until next time, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.